Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you notice that I've got the same makeup look and shirt on as my other video, it's because I've decided to pre-film a couple of videos tonight while I still have a chance just in case. I just want to make sure that I get out all my videos this month. Anyways, for this video, I just kind of wanted to go over all of my Real Techniques brushes. I started buying them a while ago and I fell in love with the brand, and I just felt like going through them with you guys and letting you know like what my favorite ones were, kind of just doing a review on all of them. I also want to show you guys what I use to clean my makeup brushes, just because it's kind of like a commonly asked question. Even my friends ask me what I'm using, and I've had them come over and check out like what it is at my house. So yeah, they're a little dirty right now because I did just get done using some of them, and I also want to show you guys how I wash them, if I can get the camera angled the right way. So one of my first brushes, and I use this all the time. I use this like every single day whenever I set down my concealer. Okay, so the first brush I'm going to talk to you guys about is the powder brush. But anyways, I love this brush. I actually used it over the summer. I liked using it with my bronzer and just kind of warming up the face. So that's what I used this for before. I love makeup brushes that you can use them for multiple purposes. So this one I used to use for bronzer, and I'll just bronze up the face, and I still probably will do that at some point during the summer. But I also love this brush for setting. Like when I set down my concealer or my foundation, this is the brush that I use to dust everything away with. I'm sure you guys have seen me use this in my video like 100 times. I use this thing every day. I love it. All the Real Techniques brushes are extremely soft. I love that about these, and they're easy to clean. I haven't noticed when I'm cleaning them like any of the bristles falling out or anything like that, so they seem to be really great quality at a decent price, and you can typically buy a couple of together. Some of these I actually also got on sale at TJ Maxx before, so they're really not expensive. So one of my other favorite brushes, funny enough, I use this for bronzer too sometimes. I don't know. Apparently I have a thing with switching up brushes. It just kind of depends on the look that I'm going for. So is the blush brush. I loved this brush. I think this might have been my first Real Techniques brush, honestly. I don't know. It's like got this weird dome shape to it right there. And it's so easy to like put it at the apples of your cheeks and just kind of, blend your blush back with it. But I've also noticed that you can like take a little bit of like a contour. Like you can take the tip and contour your cheeks a little bit, and then you can use this to just blend it out so that the lines aren't harsh. So I've also used it for that purpose as well. This is one of my favorite brushes, but it's for a completely different purpose than you guys would think, but I've been wanting to share it with you guys, and I think I left it out of my skincare video. But anyways, it's the pointed foundation brush. Now, I don't know who would use this for foundation. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have actually used this brush for foundation. I think it's extremely tiny. Like, I mean, compare that to like my fingers. It's just so small. The reason why this is my favorite brush is because I use this to apply my face masks with. That is awesome. I always just used to pour my face masks out on my hand, rub them all over my face. I mean, don't get me wrong, I clean my hands and everything, but it's not the cleanliest way to do it. I just don't want to do that. I get it all over my hands and then I have to wash those up. It's just not a nice way to apply your face masks. So I love this. It gives me, I also used to like put too much in certain areas. So I love this because I feel like it just gives me like an even coverage of my face mask. I mean, I can get all up in here around my nose area because it's just so tiny, and even up here, just wiping it right above your mouth because let's face it, we all kind of break out in that area. You want to put your face mask there, but I love applying it with this brush. So this brush is the contour brush. This is the actual contour brush. I don't really know how I feel about it. I think it's okay. Like, it fits in there all right, but I don't like my contour to look really strong. I like to have it blended out. I like to go with a more subtle contour. Half the time I don't even contour. I'll just kind of bronze up a little bit. So I'm not really a huge fan of this, but I feel like you can use it for other purposes, like if you want to clean up your under eye, or possibly even, actually you could probably use this to blend out your concealer. I haven't quite tested it out for that, but it seems like it could be dense enough for something like that. I think that's okay to use that with. Like I said, I don't really use that one too much though, unfortunately. This one is the setting brush. I do use this one when I use a pressed powder to set my under eye with. I really do like it for that. I think that's perfect. Now this is the buffing brush. It's like totally beaten up at the moment. I apologize. Like I said, it needs a good clean. I mean, I used to apply my foundation with this all of the time. I've fallen in love with a couple of different brushes that I kind of like the style of a little bit more, but I think this is a really inexpensive brush, and I think it works fine. I've been using it for a really long time. Okay, so these brushes, I don't have all of these ones on me right now. I couldn't quite find them all. I may have given some to a friend. I've bought in a couple of like the packages. I'm sure you guys have probably seen them in the store where they have like that white case that opens up and they have like different eyeshadow brushes. So on me right now that I could find, I found the base shadow brush and the deluxe crease brush. So I have these two brushes right here. I don't use them so much anymore, but I was obsessed with these when I first got them. I would use this one to set like my concealer. I would use this all over the lid and on the brow bone. And then this one I would use more precisely in my crease, and I'm actually not sure why I don't even use it anymore. I do like to have like a fluffier brush, so that's typically why, I guess. I don't usually cut out my crease, but if I was, I might want to blend it out with something like that. Otherwise, I don't know, I just don't use them so much anymore. But it's just because I've bought in other things and I don't need that many brushes. Like, I like to give my stuff to my friends if I'm not going to be using it a lot. But there's nothing wrong with it. I thought it was a really nice set and it comes at a good price, so that's great. So for the last brush that I do have, it's the Real Techniques stippling brush. I literally just purchased this brush. It's the stippling brush. I got it for sale at Target and I love this brush. This is my blush brush. I actually just used it tonight with my blush. I was using the Tarte Amazonian Clay, which is so funny because it dips in there perfectly. You just brush it around, and then I just feel like it just gives you such an even application of your makeup. Yes, I just added more blush just to show you guys and prove a point, but I feel like I don't need to worry about my blushes being too pigmented with this. I don't feel the need to tap it off, and I just feel like it just blends it out seamlessly. I really do love the stippling brush for that purpose. I had seen so many people using stippling brushes lately for their blushes, and I just really wanted to try it out, and I think it works great. So yeah, that's it for the brushes anyways. Now I wanted to show you guys what I clean my brushes with. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I use to clean my brushes with. I purchased this at TJ Maxx. It's got this little handle right here where you can slide your hand into if you want to put this in your hand. It has all of these like little bumpies here. I don't know what you want to call them. They're like different sizes and everything. So I've got this thing right here. This is how it kind of sits on your hand. So you can clean your brushes on it. I love it. It was just like a couple of bucks. I like it because it's just better than scrubbing your brushes off on your hand. I just feel like that gets really gross and it gets my hands like really dried up, especially during the winter. I have dry skin, so. But I purchased a face wash a while back and it said that it was not over drying. It says right here, washes away problem causing dirt, oil, and makeup without over drying. Yeah, no, not for me. But I thought it cleaned off my makeup and everything so well that I just had this idea, like, why not use it as my brush cleaner? So that's what I've been doing. It's lasted a really long time, and it's really inexpensive. So yeah, anyways, it's the Clean and Clear Essentials Foaming Facial Cleanser. So this is what it looks like. I don't know. This stuff definitely dried out my skin. Let me know if you guys have actually tried this as a face wash, and let me know what you guys think. Did it dry out your skin? It definitely dried out. There are plenty of brush cleaners out there. Of course, you can go purchase one of them or you can purchase a more expensive one. I might even be trying out like a new brush cleaner coming up soon. But yeah, that's been working for me so far. So I figured I'd just use up that bottle and keep using that. And I figured I'd share it with you guys because it hasn't done any damage or over dried my brushes in any way. And some people are really concerned about that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.